it's really common for me to be asked about neutering, especially if my clients have got same-sex pairings, therefore unwanted litters is not a consideration for them. So why should we be neutering our rabbits if it's not just about population control? Well, population control is important, but for me, it's not the most important bit about neutering. For me, it's the disease prevention with the added bonus of behavioural control. Take female rabbits, for example. Female rabbits over the age of 4 have an 80%, that's 80% chance of developing uterine adenocarcinoma, which is a cancer of the womb, okay? And the vast majority of them will have metastasized to the lungs before they're diagnosed. That's 80%. That's a huge reason for me to advise neutering. And I have seen it in a 1-year-old rabbit. So I advise neutering female rabbits at the age of about 4 months of age. Depends a little bit on the breed, because your giant breeds I like to be a little bit older before I'll neuter them, just to let their skeleton mature a wee bit more. So if that health saving wasn't enough, we also look at the behaviour of a doe. Now, sexually mature does can be incredibly territorially aggressive, attacking their owners for having the audacity of putting their hand into their environment to feed them. And those rabbits are often lovely outside of their territory, but incredibly difficult to deal with inside their territory. And that makes sense. Again, if you think back to the wild type behaviour, it is the doe that helps protect the nest and protect the young. And she needs to protect her territory as well, because the most experienced does get the best nests in the warren, and they will protect their right aggressively if needed to have that nest and protect their young, because the best nests are the deepest nests, because they're less likely to succumb to predation. But even male rabbits deserve to be neutered, because, and I say deserved, because yes, they do get testicular tumours, but they're not as aggressively cancerous as the female tumours. And we should pick them up at a clinical exam, because if they're not castrated, if they're what we call entire, we should be palpating those testicles at each visit. But they also, a bit like tomcats, like to territory mark. And a male rabbit that's very, very bonded to their owner will sometimes run around their owner's legs and pee at them. And that's the rabbit, basically going, "You're mine. You're very important to me." Owner's not too happy with that. And their urine's very pungent. And because they spray back and up, it can go quite a long way up a wall as well and stain things. I have once neutered a male rabbit for territorial aggressiveness. So it's not as common in the male rabbit compared to the female rabbit, but it is still advisable to neuter these animals. And also, just because you get same-sex pairings now doesn't mean that's always going to be this in the future. Things happen, we lose beloved pets, and we then have to think about rebonding this animal with another one. And the right bonding might not be the same sex, because although what has been shown to work best is a neutered male and a neutered female, I've seen every combination work and I've seen every combination fail. So I think sometimes it's down to the personality of the rabbit, and we need to get that personality mix correct. And if our rabbits are neutered, then that's going to make our lives a lot easier when we're choosing the correct personality to rebond with another rabbit.